Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to So Crypto, your home for Crypto TA. I am your host Martin, and in this episode we are gonna be talking about Bitcoin holding or Bitcoin ranging. If you're catching this from live, welcome. If you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. I really want to know what you're thinking. Also, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news and technicals, make sure you subscribe and hit the like button and that bell. That way you will be notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us whenever the stream is on, join us on the Discord. Links will be going out here shortly. How's it going, guys? Let's see who's in the house. Preparing for war. What is up, my friend Jeff Loomis? Hey, bro. How is it going, man? Thank you very much for being here. Jake, what's up, dude? Let's move on to the main screen where the magical little things happen. Yo, here we go. Let's go market cap. What is happening with the market cap? Well, market cap has dropped below the $2 trillion mark, like we said, could. Coming support at the fee retracement, right? Down here at 1.94. I think that's the 50% fee retracement. Are we looking at the 50%? Yeah, 50% fee retracement at support. And we're trying to bounce from there. So where can we go on this bounce? We're sitting right now at 1.96 trillion. On a bounce, we're looking to get to 2 trillion and try to break back above that area. But we're not doing so good in crypto, right? We're not out of the woods. So with that said, if we do go back down again, we're going to attempt to hold support here at this 50% retracement at 1.94 trillion. And breaking below that area, we might have some very, very slight support here at 1.93 trillion. And just so that we can draw this one, I'm going to put a horizontal ray to act as an indicator of support. I do believe we already have a line there. I already have a fee retracement there, right? This is going to be our 50%, sorry. No, below the 50% down here. Yeah, another 50% almost. So, yeah. We are holding a 50% retrace. That's fine. We might try to find hold support somewhere around here, right? The $1.92 trillion mark. So again, support, and then we're going to have this smaller support here that could act as support before we keep on falling back down. And if we move back down, we're looking for $1.75 trillion. Is it going to be weird? No, we already went back down here on September. So, and not out of the woods, but we could still go down there. Hopefully it's not going to be the case. Could be looking for a bounce. There's nothing bullish, unfortunately. So the only thing we have is this. Let's go to Bitcoin. 42,000. Oh my goodness, we're trying to climb. And we are trying. We're trying to hold. Jake, I think, is just not sure. I think he's just typing a lot of emotes. All right, so where are we at? Well, on a drop, like we said, 40,626. On a pump, 20 moving average. Right now, that 20 moving average is sitting at 43,387. Now, if we're going to go to this other chart, we have a lot of supports and resistances. You're going to see that we are in this range. Ever since we moved up and tried to break it, came back down and we're still in this range. That $42,996 mark to $40,997. Those are the ranges that Bitcoin could be trading at right now. And they are okay ranges. They've held as support before, back here, and also briefly here, right? Resistance and support. So we know this range is not bad, right? It could be an area where we try to hold and pump up again. Hopefully it will be the case. Right now, Bitcoin's trying to go up 0.86%, and Ethereum is really trying to take advantage of this and go up a little bit more, but we'll talk about that once we get to Ethereum. Let's go back to the Bitcoin chart we've been looking at. And like I said, last time we had the bullish divergence try to pop. We haven't quite hit the 20 moving average, but we are also not dropping lower than the previous low that we had back here. So we're not creating anything bullish, and we could in turn get continuation of this bullish divergence that we have here. Try to go for that 20, try to break above it, and probably aim for 47,338 on this chart if we do get above that 20 moving average. Now, on the other chart that we look at, the one with all the supports and resistances, we have 43,923, 45,000, and then 46,800 to the upside, right? So a couple of resistances that Bitcoin needs to move through. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, what are we doing? We are coming down lower. I think we might have created, I think we did create some bullish divergence here shortly. It's just a very, very brief move that we made and created that bullish divergence, right? That bullish divergence that could get us to pump back to the upside, right? So here we go. Bullish divergence strong. With that, the possibility for a rally. Going for that 20, rejecting. We're going for that 20 again. Hopefully this bullish divergence gets us to break above that 20. We do need to get some relief here on Bitcoin, right? Not just Bitcoin, but in crypto in general. A lot of projects have been hurting and a lot of people are feeling bad and they're feeling bearish. And we really need to get this feeling out of the market. Even if small pump is going to give some hope to the market, and we need to get hope coming into the market. With that said, we're sitting neutral at 47.72 on the RSI, meaning we are in the middle of nowhere. We could be going for a pump, we could be going for a drop. We're in the neutral zone, right? When we go to bought or overbought, remember, those are areas where the price is believed to be higher than what it should be for the asset. Therefore, we're looking for a pullback to happen or a movement down. Or we either hold that level until it becomes the new normal price. Therefore, its perceived value just becomes neutral, right? The same thing happens when we drop below the 20, right? Below the 40 to a 30 and below 30, we're on the sold area. The value is perceived to be lower than when it should be. And that's why you see, even though we're coming down here and coming down farther down, we're still higher on that RSI. That means that perceived value, even though it's lower, it's more normal now, right? That's why it has less relative strength. Yeah, it's gaining relative strength. It's becoming the new normal. If you look at where it was back here at the same area here, right? So here and where it's at right now, right? This is what's becoming, or what is to be perceived as normal, right? That's why this is coming back up. So this is the last normal period, we could say. So the current value is perceived to be the actual value for the asset. And being here, it puts us in an area that we could move either way, right? If we pump, we're going to go to the bought area. If we drop, we're going to go to the sold area. Again, could go either way. There's really nothing else happening besides this bullish divergence. And I'm hoping it plays us to the upside. On the 1 hour chart for Bitcoin, we were looking, I think here. Was it here that we left something weird open? No, I think it was here. Maybe it was for Ethereum. I can't remember. Maybe it wasn't Ethereum that I left something open like this. I remember I had a Bitcoin chart or an Ethereum chart where we were just looking at a draw of a line. I think it might have been on Ethereum. I'm going to confirm in a second. And what I was looking for is some bullish divergence to develop on a moving down. And we got it here in Bitcoin. It tried to get us to rally, but we double topped here of sorts, right? The highest point here, we managed to close at 42,514. Here we closed at 42,517. It's a $3 difference. It is a $3 difference. For all intents and purposes, we could even say Bitcoin's moving sideways, right? And we are, to that extent, coming lower on the MACD, and we're also coming lower on the RSI, right? So if this is what's happening, we are having that bearish divergence and it's moving us down. It is medium bearish divergence. However, also note that it's not just medium bearish divergence that we have. We could also say that if this is technically higher, because it is $3 higher, we could say that we're having bearish divergence strong, right? Now, we did take a dip, broke below the 20, and right now we're trying to find support and hold. And we are above the 20, but we're not pumping with anything bullish besides the bullishness we had back here. So strong bullish, medium bearish, and it looks as though we're going to get continuation. No quirky patterns, no head and shoulders, nothing like that. Again, I would not be considering this to be a head and shoulders by any means. But, you know, we could be getting a reversal, and if then you want to consider this to be a head and shoulders, your neckline just basically extends here. That's a price to beat, and you're looking for a measure move off the head to the neck. Why do I not like these as head and shoulders? It could be in a percentage point that it will be a head and shoulders, particularly if you consider the difference from here to here, right, on the shoulders. It's almost non-existent, right? So from the low point here to the high point here, we're looking at a 0.51%, right? So 0.51%. Like into the head, it's almost nothing either. So it'll be a short move. It's not worth it as an inverse head and shoulders. Even if it retraces, we're looking at a max of 43,800, almost 44,000. So I would not be looking at this as an inverse head and shoulders. I would rather wait for a nice pattern to develop that we could play off, right? So neutral at 51.07. Let's go back here to the daily. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Again, I don't think we're missing anything as far as patterns. And if we start to get recovery here, we could say that we're doing a double bottom, right? Again, I don't want to be calling it a double bottom yet. Rather wait for some more confirmation to come in. But this is what we're looking at, right? We need to start getting a bounce here and getting above this here line I'm going to draw. And this is going to be our neckline or area to break for double bottom, right? This is what would trigger a potential entry. And even then, like I said, the move is not going to be massive. From here to here, we're looking at, let's check it. Let's drag it and put it over here. 46,000 almost, right? It's not looking super hot. So again, we still got to get above 47,338. But again, that double bottom could go much more than that measure move, right? So you're going to leave this as it is. Again, potential double bottom. I'm not going to call it a double bottom yet until we get confirmation. And once confirmation, we start to bounce. We need to get above the 20 moving average to begin, right? So that is it. Let's go and check out Ethereum. Ethereum, 3,123. All right, that's where we're at. Again, same story as Bitcoin. And here, that double bottom looks a little bit better, even here on the sideways motion, right? Look, we're coming very, very slightly higher. The closing here was 3,083. The closing here is 3,083, right? 3,083.16, 3,083.12. Again, we're cents off. We are on the dollar. So for all intents and purposes, this is moving sideways. And guess what's happening down here on the MACD and the RSI? Can anyone tell me what type of divergence we're creating here? We're creating type 1 for strong bullish, type 2 for medium bullish, and type 3 for weak bullish divergence. I am intrigued if you guys know or starting to pick up the type of divergence that we have. It is bullish. We're on the bottom part of the chart. But again, type 1 if you believe it's strong, 2 if you believe it's medium, and 3 if you believe it's weak. When I said the neutral zone, it reminded you of a Star Trek flashback. Interesting. So, you do XLM? Yes. There's one thing different looking forward to. Yeah, I don't get it. Why Sunday tomorrow? Sure. A lot of people saying 1. No. Okay, cool. Strong bullish. No, it's not strong bullish. Thank you for participating, guys. We are creating medium bullish. Remember, strong bullish tends to come back into itself, right? So strong bullish, you have your lines coming in like this, right? They're meeting together, right? I always draw on the bottom part of the chart for the bullishness. So here you would have your price coming down lower, and here you would have your oscillator coming up higher, right? The medium divergence, remember, you're moving sideways on your price, and your oscillator is still coming up to meet you, right? So again, you have your double bottom happening here, right? This could also be a double bottom depending on how much difference there is from one to the other. But again, you're moving sideways on the price, and then here we're climbing back up. So again, medium bullish, right? And then weak bullish looks about the same. You're coming down, and then you're flatlining on your oscillator, right? So that's what we're looking at right now. So medium is the answer. Medium bullish divergence, but it is also looking like a double bottom. And it could be, right? Because double bottoms can happen to create bullish divergence. Now, the divergence that we're creating right now, or the double bottom that we're creating right now, or the divergence that we're creating, for the divergence, we're not really going to the next area that we want to go, which is a lesser area of negative momentum, right? So we want to be anchoring to some negative momentum, but it's less than this previous area. But it could still be happening that we create a double bottom. We just need to go down a little bit more and not really move more than a 5%, I would say. Maybe even a 2.5%, 3%. If we're within 3%, we could still say that we have a double bottom. So, again, potential for a bounce to happen. Very nice looking pattern. Again, same break line. We're looking for a break above this here area for us to be able to call this a double bottom, right? And it could be a pattern that indicates that this trend is over and we're looking for a new trend, right? So again, interesting stuff happening. Sold at 36.68. I'm not selling hope. I'm just telling you what is there. But if you guys believe this is what the pattern is, and I believe we need to wait for confirmation, like I said, breaking above that, breaking above the price here, 3,383, definitely would be starting to signal that we are creating this bullishness and we are looking for a shift in trend. Now, do you want to play that odds? Up to you guys. Coming down lower here, and here we are coming in a little bit also, right? Look at this. So we are creating bullish divergence, right? We're going to be creating a type of bullish divergence, and we're creating strong bullish divergence, and we had the possibility for a rally, right? So on the rally, we're looking for a hit of that 20, but we first need to get above this here resistance. We already met it once, twice. We've rejected it, right, at 3,158. That's why that line is there. And we're rejecting it, and we're coming back down. We need to break that line and go for that 20 moving average at 3,175. Now, is there a resistance line that we could draw here? I would not like to draw a resistance line for now. And I would rather wait for us to try to get it back above this level on that double bottom pattern that we had on the daily time scale. I'm not going to call anything bullish against the RSI, neutral at 42.02, meaning that we could come back up to that neutral zone still, maybe that 50, and then try to see if we can recover there. From there, right? Let's go to the 1 hour. Here's where we left things hanging yesterday. And when I was telling you guys that we were looking for a movement down to create that bullish divergence strong before we look for a rally. Now, we did drop more, right? Look, we're coming down here. On the MACD, we kind of lost this, and that is fine. Nothing against that, but we kept it against the RSI, right? We're coming from an oversold point here at 29.43 to a sold point at 31. So again, negative low on the RSI to a higher point. Again, strong bullish divergence getting the action to the upside, but rejecting at a resistance level, 3,158. We actually managed to close almost spot on at that target, the highest point that we got to, and closed at 3,158.67. So fractions of a cent off target, right? Cents of target, not fraction of a cent. Cents of target here. Like we were in the same dollar, we're just like even less than, 30 cents of target. Like we're within 30 cents. It's a hit. Opening there, finding resistance, and moving back down. Here we opened at 3,158.66, right? So we have it at 3,158.49, again, on target, moving down. Here we also hit a rejection about that same area. Highest point, 3,159.28. Again, we're about $1, less than $1 off target, and we're rejecting that zone. Managed to get above that 20, and we could be looking for a run up to that 3,158 again. And I do like the fact that Bitcoin is pumping right now, 0.70%, and Ethereum is trying to take advantage of that and pumping around 1.15 in average on the daily here, on this chart, on TradingView, on Bitstamp. We are pumping 1.27, but in the other charts, right, we're pumping 1.15, 1.17, 1.14, 1.08, 1.24. So again, it's mixed, but I would say maybe we're doing an average of about 1.15. Be a good average to say that Ethereum's trying to rally. And that being said, again, we could be looking for a reversal to happen, particularly with that double bottom. We're neutral at 49.59. Nothing else happening here. Nothing bearish developed. Let me rephrase that. Something bearish developed. Hidden bearish. Just like Bitcoin. And it happened to create it right over resistance. And I hadn't looked at this earlier. No. Right over resistance. Look at that, right? So bearish, divergence, hidden, moving down sideways, but we're still above the 20, and we're going to try to go back up, dude. Hey, do you check any coin for super chat? Yeah, I guess. Not sure. If it's on TradingView, yes. If not, you have to send me the link to the chart, I guess, right? So yeah, I would yeah. If you wanna give a donation for a coin, yeah, why not? All right, so someone had said, bro, can you do XLM? And I said, yes. Let's do XLM. 24.63 cents. We're below that 25 cent mark. And XLM, we are not doing that bad. Also, I would not say we're doing a double bottom like the other projects. But we are coming down farther on the price and making a little bit more negative momentum, I think. I'm just going to zoom in here. Yeah, very slightly more negative momentum. This day is still live. We climb up a bit. We might negate some of this, and maybe we could be creating some kind of hidden divergence. We'll see. But for now, we are looking at the fact that we don't have anything going on here. The drop gets us to target around 23.72 cents. That would be a good target for XLM. And with that, we could be looking for a bounce at 20 moving average if we are to bounce here at support. Again, depends on whether or not we create something. But for now, we're going to say there's nothing here in XLM, sitting neutral at 39.47. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. In the 4-hour chart, we're looking for something bullish. We did manage to drop and create that bullishness, but we're struggling to get above that 20 moving average. And this comes with the territory that we're following the rest of the market, right? We're just basically tagging along for the crypto movement to the downside ride. That is it. We're coming down here again, creating still strong bullish divergence, waiting for the pop. Don't look like XLM is strong enough to pump, but we are going to neutral. Right now here, 38.18. It looks as though we're going to get back to the neutral zone, and that would get accomplished if we go to that 20 moving average at 25.19 cents. Again, not too far from where we're at right now. It could be a good target for XLM to go to, right? Hit that 20 moving average and see if we can do anything there. There is nothing bearish happening. And like I said, we're sitting on that sold area, so the perceived value is to either that it's cheaper than what it should be worth, right? Lower, more negative, lower still. There is nothing bullish happening here. Also nothing bearish going on here on the top part. Again, just below the 20 right now and struggling to get above it. And it kind of sucks that we don't have anything that we can say, yo, we're creating something bullish. It's going to rally. Right now, this coin looks like it's just waiting for the market to do something so it can tag along. It doesn't have anything on its technicals by itself. Unless there's news coming out for it. I mean, I would be expecting for it to maybe reject the 20. If Bitcoin pumps, it will pump. But I would be expecting maybe a rejection of the 20 and come back down here to support at 24.46 cents. Then try to go for a bounce maybe, but that's about it. Not a lot of hope for this project, right? Let's check out ADA. ADA at $1.33, man. Oh man, ADA has fallen on bearish divergence. Remember we talked about this? Bearish divergence is going to put pressure on the price. We might be able to even come up here and still have bearish divergence, and then we're still going to break down. Guess what? Breaking down a bearish divergence. Neutral at 50.01, sitting at $1.33, breaking below $1.40. My goodness, and we're at that support, right? That support here, $1.34. It's becoming our resistance, right? This fib retracement. We're going to see if we can catch it again. Neutral at 50.01. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. I also hear we wiped off market cap today on the Microsoft acquisition. That, I think that was yesterday's news. No kidding, by the way. I think I heard that yesterday. So we were looking for the hidden divergence, right? We did manage to get a hit of that 20. We tried to even climb up to this 382 fib retracement. 50% fib retracement, I think it is. Gotta zoom out quite a bit here to catch that. And yeah, 50% fib retracement. And then 382 down here. So 382. And we are rejecting that zone. Getting below 20, coming to here to this 236. And again, the only thing that we could save from this is that we still have hidden divergence. It would mean that we're looking for some kind of stagnation, maybe a reversal. And the fact that Bitcoin is stagnating, it could be beneficial for ADA. It could help it maybe try to pump a bit, just like Ethereum is trying to take advantage of the stagnation right now. Sitting neutral still on the RSI at 41.75. So with that, we're not really looking at anything going too crazy. But with the hidden divergence, we could be looking at some stagnation, maybe some upwards motion. Try to overtake this zone here at $1.34. And then maybe if we're strong enough, go for that 20 moving average, which is currently sitting at $1.46. Remember, the 20 moving average is going to keep on shifting as time passes. So we're going to meet that 20 whenever we have to. But currently, the price is the one I'm reading. We are going to the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, bullish divergence. Strong with that, the possibility for a rally. We took the rally rejection, coming back down. This last thing we looked at here. And again, oh no, rejection of a resistance. Go figure. Taking a drop. Now what happened on this drop? We created strong bullish divergence still. And on that strong bullish divergence, we've managed to get a slight pump that hit the 20 and rejected. And what's happening on that rejection when we drop below the other price? We usually look for more divergence to continue, right? But look at this. More strong bullish divergence. Still looking for action to the upside. Starting to get a pump here. Ending the session right here at this area at $1.34. We need to go for that 20 moving average here. It's $1.37 and we need to get above that target for us to do good. Otherwise, we are going to be struggling. Sold 38.65, right? ADA struggling. Bitcoin, I need to check something. Remember the bullishness I was telling you guys we were tracking? I can't remember if we have it here. I have a lot of bullish divergence that we just keep on tracking. So from here to here, 1, 2, 3, 4 here, right? Going sideways. I think we said we might have it. I can't remember here. Here we didn't have it on this chart. We were going slightly higher. So we had divergence. We have a lot of bullish divergence. Therefore, if we drop a little bit here, we're going to be creating one more time bullish divergence. And then, like I said, we should be looking for some kind of reversal. Hopefully, we can get some nice bounce coming out of this. But Bitcoin stagnating at the range that we called for, right? And it's that. Again, 40,196 and 40,997. We're in a range. We need to break one of those ranges for us to go to the next target. And I believe if we go to the upside, there's a pretty good chance, depending on how much strength is behind the move and how much volume we're getting on the trading, that we could try to overtake that 43,923. Look at how much volume traded today here on Bitcoin on this chart. Look at how much volume compared to the volume that we had before, right? There's a lot of movement. We can see on this chart that on Bitstamp, we didn't get that much movement, right? And that's why it's important to look at different charts, see how much volume we're getting. So it's probably something that happened on Gemini that created a lot of volume to be traded there, right? But again, sometimes it's good to look at volume. That way we know how much strength is behind the move, right?
Hey, I enjoy watching your streams. Keep up the good work. Your TA is on point, so I'd like for you to look at KDAPL as in thanks.
Audience, say it with me. Legendary.
Thank you very much.
Here we go. Sorry, man. Much appreciated. I said, thank you very much for the kind donation. Legendary. And I'm sorry that I got muted. I'm sorry I got muted. Thanks, man. Thanks. I got it. I'm sorry. I'm back. I got it. I'm just going to type here. Got it. There we go. So, Cadena. What I was doing, I just basically made the fibs larger. I basically moved them a bit. I want to see where we're at with regards to the fibs. I'm anchoring from a low point somewhere back here to the highest point somewhere up here, right? So we are taking that drop. We are going higher. We try to here get above that 618. Try to hold it once, twice, dropped it, and now we're finally dropping more, right? So on that move, what we're looking for is a potential drop to come, and that drop could still is because we're floating here in the middle of nowhere, right? Last time we were here, we could say there is a support at this level, and I'm just going to draw it. But that's about it. If we don't hold the support, there's not a lot of history for this project at this level. So Cadena, I'm just going to do that, and you're going to see that all I'm doing is anchoring here to this high point here, right? The highest point here, the closing was, the opening was 7.02, right? So that line comes at 7.10. Again, it's fractions of a cent. I don't need it to be spot on. But all I want to see is where we're at here. And you can tell that we're trying to hold support at around that same level, right? So we're trying to find support around that level. And, right, last thing we had was bullish. We took a pop and we didn't have anything else going afterwards, at least not on the daily. We are now dropping farther down, and we are starting to create some bullish divergence, right? Not all is lost for this project. So we are coming from a low point to a lower point here. Again, that's support that we just drew. And what I'm looking for is, where are we at here, right? So we have bullish divergence strong. We're at a kind of like an area of support. I'm not going to call it a key support, but let's say it's the last support we have before we break back down and head for that 786 at $5.47. So if we do keep on moving down, that is our target, right? $5.47 for now. If we manage to hold the support with the bullish divergence, and depending on what we have on the shorter time scales, we could be looking for some counter reversal, and then we could be targeting maybe the 618 at $9.44, right? Those could be targets. Right now we're sitting sold at 31.22, so again, therefore its perceived value is lower than what it should be. And there's no other quirky patterns that are developing here. And people might even argue that this is a very, very large downsloping wedge. And I would say yes, it looks like a very large downsloping wedge, which could break to the upside again from the highest point to the lowest point, right? Somewhere around here. And if this does break to the upside on a fallen wedge formation, we could be looking for a massive, massive rally to $24.63, thus closing higher than the previous all-time high. Right? That could be the move here for Cadena. Right? So this could be a good area to be at. Now I'm going to shift this here to blue. I'm going to draw another line so we know we're looking here also at a wedge of sorts. Wedge formation that's happening. And that's going to be it, man. I want to move on to the 4 hour. And the reason for that is I'm intrigued. And I want to know if we have something bullish there. So again, we had bullishness here to the pop. Nothing bearish coming in. And we just took a turn south, a nasty turn south, right? So I got to zoom in here to this charts and see what we have. So we're coming lower on the RSI and we're coming lower in the price, so there is nothing bullish there. Now I have to zoom in here and see where we're at. And again, we always anchor from the highest point. So this here negative is negative 0.1048 and here is negative 0.983, right? So from the previous island to the new island, we are coming from negative momentum to less of that negative momentum, right? Negative momentum, less negative momentum, and even here in the shorter term, less negative momentum still. Now, if we look at this here, we could draw it in a couple portions. Again, we'd be anchoring from the low point here to the lowest point here. If you want to break it down the way we did, you'll be looking for some bullish divergence to here, and then from here to here in 2 shots. But this could just be one line, and it will be okay. And again, bullish divergence strong at a key area of support, right? Now here it looks to be a key area of support. That's why I'm now calling it a key area of support. Why am I saying it's a key area of support? Look, we've held once, twice, 3 times this here area at $7.10, and here we actually wicked it almost spot on. Lowest point, right? You can read there the L numbers is 7.10, and here also 7.10. So both times we have come to this here area, acted as support, and we are bouncing on it. So bullish, potential for movement up. Here we will be targeting the 20 moving average at $7.92. Sold at 21.5. So being sold with strong bullish divergence, it could be a catalyst for a nice movement to the upside. Now, the only divergence that we have is against the MACD, not against the RSI. Let's go to the 1 hour and see if we can find something else there. On the 1 hour chart, we are coming lower. We are making more negative momentum. And here, unlike the other chart, we are creating some bullish divergence against the RSI. Why is this not letting me? There we go. The shortcut wasn't working. That's why I hate using them sometimes. But here it is, right? This is the move I was talking about. Look at this, right? Bullish divergence strong. Potential for action to the upside. We are trying to pop. We're hitting 20 and we're rejecting it consistently. 1, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5, 6 times. We've just been rejecting it and rejecting it. That 20 is acting as a strong resistance. Now, the Bollinger Bands are starting to get tight. That means that we could be getting a wild swing. Now, we are starting to also build pressure on the move, right? What do I mean by building pressure? Look at this. This is just acting as a wall. And this is acting as support. Not even there. We could even say that we have a support here going sideways like this, right? So it's a mini triangle. It is a downsloping triangle. Those ones tend to break to the downside, right? It could come back down here, and then it will be shifting into some kind of fallen wedge. Then we could be looking for a break to the upside, depending on where we anchor. Remember, as data keeps on developing, we are allowed to change what we look at in the charts and how we interpret them, because what we're interpreting right now is the data that we have up to right now. Now, if you don't want to see this as that, as a break, you can say this is a trend line resistance. Remove this line here from the triangle and you say, no, we just have a resistance. We need to get above this area, and that resistance also happens to be where the 20 moving average is at. Now, breaking that resistance gets us to where we go in a short-term bull trend, and that means that we should be looking for an expansion of those Bollinger Bands to the upside, and it could be a wild swing coming up. So again, not looking too bad, but for now, we need to break above that 20. It's going to be key. If we don't break above the 20, there's a bigger chance that we break below $7.10, right? Now, if we do break below $7.10, we already said next target is going to be down here at $5.45. There's not a lot of history at this level, so remember, on the daily, look at it. Well, we're zoomed in like this. This is where we're at right now. This was our previous area where we were floating at, right? We're floating at this area. We might say there could be some support here. It's not going to be the strongest. I'm looking here because we were on a movement up. We kind of stagnated here. We hit a wall. And even though we dropped, we still managed to find support and pop. I'm not going to say there's a lot of support at this level. Therefore, the next level would be down here at 5.47. That's where I would be looking for. And then below there, really not a lot. Maybe something down here around $2.36. So it's not looking too hot if we break below that 786. So we already talked about the moves to the downside, the moves to the upside. And on that note, fast, easy cash, that would be the TA for Cadena. Room for War says, I hate being rejected. Yeah, a lot of people. You are welcome, my friend. Thank you very much for asking for it. again, as far as, you know, some kind of pattern, nothing really too hot here. No cup and handle, nothing like that. No inverse cup and handle. So, gotta wait for some pattern to develop, right? Something good to happen. So right now we're just looking for maybe this larger wedge formation to break to the upside. Back to Bitcoin, 41,177 is struggling to maintain that $2,000 mark, man. Highest point we got to 40,101. And slight rejection, right? Again, we're bouncing off the 20. That's good. But that's about it. Not a lot going on. Not a lot going on, guys. It is nice, though. So, what else? What else is happening on crypto? Let me look at HNT. It's trying to pump 2.29%, which is pretty good considering that it dropped to a $28 mark. It sucks seeing this project losing the 1618 up here and dropping to these levels, right? Again, bullish divergence is still there. Looking for action to the upside. And on that move, we could be looking for a move above that 1618 again. Sold 38.38, so sold, bullish divergence. Again, things that should tell you we're looking for action to the upside, right? Again, hidden divergence, got up to a 20, rejected, and drops in. Shorter term on HNT, bullish divergence, strong. And with that, the possibility for a rally to come in. Maybe some sideways motion, but it is strong bullish, and I would be looking more for a rally than sideways motion, because that's usually what strong bullish divergence brings. Hidden divergence usually brings a sideways motion. Sold at 35.01, so we are hitting this bullish divergence while being oversold. That is usually what we're looking for as a position for entry when divergence. Coming down lower on the price and being oversold, that means that we're looking for a pop to happen. Like I said, $30.44 would be a nice target. Also going up here to a 20 moving average at $30.85 would be a nice target. Let's go to the 1 hour. Someone should ban Elon from tweeting. Just like when they banned the old president from tweeting. Here we go. Strong bullish divergence. Potential for action to the upside. We're getting this also while being from oversold to sold here on the RSI, right? Sold, oversold to sold, right? Here at 32.05. Getting our bounce. We should be getting for that 20 moving average and trying to go above. Right now, $20.90. Very easy for HNT to try to go above that target, right? Would you be down to look at a coin for me at the website, the team NTA on the chart? Tell me what you think. It's gonna really big. Last cast. Have I heard anything about pie? I had pie. It was delicious. It was cherry pie. No, I didn't have pie. No, I haven't heard anything about pie. What's up with pie? And Fast Easy Cash. Yeah, send me the link. Are you on our Discord? Join the Discord. We do have a community going on there, and it would be nice to you pinged us there. But yeah, usually when I have to look at websites, Fast Easy Cash, I would thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, send it to me and I'll check it. I was gonna tell you, usually when I look at websites, I would usually ask for you to send it to me beforehand on the Discord. That way I can look at it and have something to say about it. But yeah, if you send it to me right now, I'll check it out. No worries. You heard anything about pie? No. I already read that. Elon tweeted, and his powers shall be revoked from Twitter. Wouldn't it be cool if they just banned him from tweeting about crypto? Like, you cannot talk about crypto anymore. Thou are banned, Elon. Waiting for that link so we can check out that website. Yeah, send it to me, man. I'll check it out. I look at small cap coins. Usually I just request that I get a heads up, and usually before the stream, So you would send me the stuff. I would be able to look at it and get an idea of what it is. But if you send it to me right now, yes, I would look at it. You would pay to sign the Elon stuff? Yeah. You shouldn't be allowed to do it. Yeah. It's also sparked my interest. Preparing for war. Yeah. So, guys, remember, we are planning a trip to Vegas. A couple of us are going to meet there. It's going to be like a meet and greet of sorts, I guess. And we're going to be hanging out for 4 days at Vegas. Preparing for war is hooking us up with the room at the Mirage. He's going to be there. Andrew's going to be there. This is me. Also going to be there. We're going to be hanging out at Vegas. Anyone wants to join, let us know, because we need to finish planning accommodations for the people that are going, and try to see what else we need to plan, right? Oh, we got some party plans. Yes, we need to plan the parties. We also need to plan and make sure that we have enough accommodations for everyone that's going. So please, if you want to go to this on this trip, it's going to be on March 10th to the 13th. Again, hotel's going to be covered. We got, I think, room for maybe 2 or 3 more people. Let us know, and then we can arrange everything, and we can all meet and have a great time, and have some beers, have some drinks, and enjoy meeting each other and talking in person for a 4-day trip, which is going to be amazing. I already got my tickets bought, so I will be arriving there on the 10th around 4 p.m. and I'm flying back on Sunday around 5 p.m. I think. That's the best flights I could do in and out Vegas. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be basically being there for Thursday night, and then all Friday, Saturday, and then coming back on Sunday. Yes, we got a penthouse. Yes, that's gonna be freaking sweet, man. We got the House of Pent.
Hey, so the coin is MCRT. It's a play-to-earn RPG gaming coin. They have a lot of influencers on board, and the owner for been watching for a long time. He is very trustworthy person. He wants the best for everyone.
Wow, that was a very long chat to be read by the machine. Thank you very much for that. I'm gonna have to recheck it.
Say it with me.
Legendary, man. That is awesome.
Thank you very much.
I think he almost broke the person that talks. It says, hey, so the coin is MCRT. It is a play-to-earn RPG gaming coin. They have a lot of influencers on board, and the owner I've been watching for a long time. He's a very trustworthy person. He wants to be the best. He wants it the best for everyone. All right, cool. So MCRT, what game is it? Give me more information. What game is MCRT? I'm gonna start checking it out. So let's go here to the market crab. Oh, checking out market crab. Magic Craft. All right. It's on Dex Tools. All right, I'll check it in a second. All right, it's taking a dive, which don't seem to be too hot, right? After hitting almost 2.7 cents, so almost 3 cents right now. Yes, it's taking a nasty movement down here on the day trading though, right? So yeah, it's the day trading. All right. Has a huge circulating supply, 342 million. Max supply 10 billion, right? So circulating about a third. A little bit, yeah. Less than a third, sorry. So it's not bad. Binance token. All right, market cap 7.7 million. Right. Let's jump onto, I think you said Dex Tools. So we are gonna go to Dex Tools, I guess. Ooh, last time we were looking at this, we were looking at a million. Ha! Y'all remember when this project was something? A million? Who remembers this project? Million. Look at where it's at. It's just rubbish. All right. That being said, I want to dump on this project hard. Look at the website. All right, look at the website, and you said the chart is here. So MCRT. All right. So all right, not here. All righty. Let me go back here and try to see if I can open the. All right, there's a website here. And then what I'm going to try to do is go here on market and see if I can find some trading info. It doesn't say DEX tools, so I'm BSC. All right, cool. I'll check it out in a second then. BSC 2 MCRT, right? I am not finding it here, man. I was about to say, if you're in the Discord, it's easier if you just send me the link. All right, I'm on the Ethereum network. I get it. Binance. There we go. Yeah, I got it. I rarely use DEX tools, man. But anyways, yeah, we can do it here. MCRT. Magic Craft. So we're gonna look at it against the dollar, right? Against Binance dollar, I guess. Yeah, I think we're gonna go. Well, there's more holders here, I guess. So there's a lot more transactions happening. We're gonna go with wrap Binance. Yeah, sorry, man. I rarely come into this DEX tools and Poo coins and all these other weird charts to look at stuff. All right, not a lot of information on daily. That's fine. Let's see. What do we have here? What can we do here? We can do fibs. That for sure would work. The first thing we're gonna do is get fib retracements. They're gonna look a little bit weirder than we have on the other chart. They're all gonna look black to begin with, but we can easily fix this by saying go to yellow. There we go. All right, so we are bouncing near that 786. All right, that's fine. Do we have anything bullish? Well, we don't have anything to track bullishness right now because there's no information on the MACD, and the RSI is not really fully populated yet. So again, yeah, not looking super hot right now because we're getting mad retrace, but you know, maybe the shorter time scales would give us a better. Let's go to the 4 hour. I got it. Thanks, man. So things that I'm seeing here. First of all, bullish divergence, strong. With that, the possibility for a rally to start to come in right here. Again, we're looking at a lot of downwards motion, right? And with this bullish divergence, you guys cannot see that. There we go. Trying to get it to where you guys can see most of the chart there. And this was gonna work. So, yes, we have bullish divergence against the MACD, nothing against the RSI. Right against the RSI, we are dropping lower. So if we're looking for a bounce, it's going to be against the MACD. And I believe that even if we drop to this level at the 2.18 cent mark, we could still find bullish divergence to get up to pop. So that's the only thing we have here. There's really nothing else building, or nothing else quirky, no other pattern. I wouldn't even say double bottom. Yes, this is a bottom at the 786, but we're just barely holding it. Dropping that level, again, not a lot of history, right? So it could be a quick drop down to that 0.5, so half a cent. Let's go here on the 1 hour.
What's up? What's up?
Suchen, subscribe. Thank you very much for the sub, dude. Alright, so this from the 4 hour. I'm gonna get rid of this. Don't need it here. And here we're looking at this and saying, yo, we are making less of that negative momentum, but we're also coming lower. So first things is that we have bullish divergence strong on the 1 hour as well. Not only do we have in the 4 hour, we have on the 1 hour. And here also, look, we're oversold here, and we're coming to slightly oversold here at 28.68. 28.68. So again, strong bullish divergence, potential for a rally. Gotta be looking for some action to the upside on this project, and it could be an interesting place to be at. Now, I don't have the Bollinger Bands out here. I wonder if I can bring them out. There they are, my friendly Bollinger Bands. And that 20 moving average sitting at 2.4 cents. Right? So again, this could be looking like it's setting up for a pump. Again, not real familiar with the project, not been trading, or the contract has not gone live for a long time. It has been trading for a couple days, but not a lot. Right? This came live on December 19th here at least. So let's go check out the website. what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do this website a little bit more justice, and I'm going to try to bring it fully into view here and saying this is the site for the magic craft or whatever this is. I want to make sure everything is in, yeah, you can see everything. That's it. All right, so it says Guild War PvP earn crypto magic craft. Woo! Play MCRT white paper about our team studios features. I mean, the website looks okay, man. It has a video. I'm not gonna play it because of copyright things, so I'm just gonna. There, it has a video. It has some really nice art here. This looks like, this reminds me of Orc. What was the guy? I forgot the name. The guy from He-Man, right? Have you guys seen He-Man? Doesn't he look like the little wizard thing that's floating around? Particularly here, look at him. It reminds me of that. It's like, oh, yeah, right? He looks like the He-Man character. He's not He-Man, but you know, Orc or whatever his name was. I forgot his name. But that's what that magical floating thing looks like. Right. Oh, this is me. It's telling me, let me know how many people are going to Vegas. I can arrange a 5-star comped dinner. Ooh, that's gonna be sweet. Dinner, like it. We're gonna have dinner for a night then. That's gonna be sweet, man. That's gonna be a good. It's gonna be a good trip. All right, the team. Oh, dude, James Stock Guru, founder, YouTube, Twitter. Carl is in this project. I'm not sure. Chris, Crypto as an advisor. So this guy's bringing like influencers as advisors, right? That's Orco. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm looking at this. I'm worried. Like, this is legit my opinion, right? Usually when you see influencers attached to a project, one, they're getting paid on the project, probably paid on this crypto by the project. And if they really have no vested interest, here, what they're going to do is they're going to end up selling as soon as this goes mainstream, right? Or whenever they talk about it and this coin pumps, they're going to dump on the market. Unfortunately, that's how it goes. Most of these guys don't have interest on the project sometimes. They're just there as an advisor because their name's going to bring people on. It's going to make the project pump, and then they're going to end up dropping on the people. It would be nice if they had signed contracts, and I'm not sure if they do this, right? But if I ever were to create a project, and I was going to have people like this influencers coming in, I would have a signed contract that they cannot sell more than X% of whatever they get in an X amount of time. Meaning they're not allowed to dump in the market their wallets. And since you know their wallets, because you're depositing them there, and they're not allowed to dump in the market, therefore they have a vested interest and have to stick around and really make it work. Anyways, crypto gaming, dude, if you can, that's gonna be fine. Hopefully you can. Those aren't experts with the tech either, just talking about the charts. Yes, these two guys are mainly traders. This guy, I don't know that well. Slavic, I'm not sure who he is. Crypto Mo, I'm not sure who he is. Alexano, Da Vinci. Yeah, I don't know any of the other guys. All right, let's go look at the devs. Don't know any of the devs or the illustrators. All right, managers. Nope. I don't know any of the managers. Collaborations. Hubert. Nope. All right. So I don't know a lot of the people there. It's okay. All right. 100+ unique characters. Wizards. Armored. Distance fighters. It's arranged. Druids and challengers. All right. Let's see what else is in this project. They have a roadmap. All right. First character sneak peeks, tokenomic turn. Private public seat rounds, token smart contract. All right, cool. So this is just basically getting out that NFTs with heroes, preview maps, rounds, listing on sex. All right, CEX. Sorry, not sex. CEX. Centralized exchanges. Getting all in updates, establish key partners. All right. Trailer public beta launch. All right, so they're gonna try to public beta launch by Q4. That could be ambitious. Adaptation to PC. First tournament with prizes until Q3. Wow, they have something there. Right. So investment roadmap. Private sale round A. Locked up 3 months, vesting 12 months. All right. All right. So these two have already gone. This one also probably. There's 2010, 21, 5, 11, 21, 2011, 21, and 17, 12, 21. All right. IDO. All right. The team has a good percentage, 22%. Right. Advisor 6. So the influencers are not getting a lot, but they're getting some, right? All right. Private sale. Growth in game issuance. Look at what they're selling to the public. Right. So private sale 5%, public sale 3.31%. Right. It is not a lot. We're talking about 8.31%. They're getting like 2.31% more than the advisors, right? Even the advisors have more weight than whatever they're selling to the public. That tells you who has more invested interest here, right? These guys are interested on dumping on people, very likely. I mean, I'm not gonna say they're gonna do that, but they should have kept advisors probably lower and have come up with more for public sales. Why am I saying that? Well, you want the public sale because you usually want that money to fund the project, right? So if you want the money to fund the project, what you want to do is have your private sales, which is your seed funding, let's say, to come in here to pay for the developers and everything. Right? But the team's already taken a portion of this, and what they're gonna do, besides what they're selling here privately, what they're selling here to the public, they're also going to be dropping some of this seed or some of these monies along with the advisors off onto the public so they can keep on funding the project, right? That's why I believe this model sometimes is flawed, because even though you're not really owning part of the company, it's not like you're owning stock, they are selling you their shares, their crypto, and what you're basically paying is for you to fund them, and you're just entitled to the project, whatever it's worth at whatever value, which again is going to be determined by the people. In this case, I'm not sure how inclined the advisors are going to be to keep around their money. And the team has a huge percentage point. If you look at the team plus the advisors, they are having a sizable percentage hold, 28%. And then if you look at the eco growth and gaming issuance, they are paying a lot for that gaming issuance. Staking is fine. I think liquidity is okay. Reserve fund, they are still keeping another 9% around. Not sure for what, but again, it's heavily unbalanced, I think, right? It's heavily unbalanced. I'm not saying the project is bad, Fast Easy Cash, right? I know what you're saying, but the stock guru is already a billionaire. He's literally trying to make world abundance. He wants everyone to be rich. He's doing everything he can to be on the skate. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying what I'm looking at here. I mean, dude, not gonna say this the wrong way, but rich people want to be richer, right? They want to have more money. I mean, at the end, yes, they want to get people to have more money, but they also want to have more money themselves. So I believe it's unbalanced. They should have rebalanced this somehow. The team should have kept less percentage points. They should have sold more to the public to generate more trade to happen and more sales to happen between the public. And if the public believes this price is going to go higher, they're going to be selling off to the public from this 22% to fund the project. Should be the other way around. They should have sold more to the public already and have themselves less. That way, if the project does go up in value, they're going to be basically offloading off to the project and at a higher value. However, when they are holding this much percentage points, they could dump on the market, right? Because you have so little and they're holding so much, they're in control of an abundance of supply. Even you don't know when they're paying this game issuance, right? So if you look at this together, it's over 50%. Right? It's over 50%. You're looking almost at 60%. Yeah, 60 plus percent, 62% or something like that. that is being held by them. Plus that reserve fund, if you add that reserve fund, that adds at 70%, right? They're only giving you the public 5% on private and then 3.31 on public. This goes to liquidity for staking pools, and this is also for staking issuance, right? So, you know, it is, I don't like the way this is balanced. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, man, right? Fast, easy cash. I'm not, you asked me to do an analysis on this, I'm telling you what I'm seeing, right? I don't like the way it's distributed. It's high risk. There's bigger risk that these guys could dump on the market as soon as it goes up onto public that are wanting to get into this point for them to be able to fund. Yes, they're going to do that, but if they wanted that, they could have had a bigger round of private sales, right? I mean, if they do want to come up with a game, they could have even gone the other way around and have their own crypto ecosystem and look for angel investors to invest in the project, but they're willing to finance it with people that are expecting to get money out of the project, right? So, I mean, there's ways it can get funded. There's a lot of platforms out there that will be supporting gaming in crypto, and they could get money from those platforms. They don't need to sell off, particularly this little, to private, right? They could have given a lot more to private sales, right? To seed investors, and given a bigger percentage of the sales also to the public, and they don't need to keep a lot if they have a good investor backing them, right? All it comes to is financial backing, and if they don't have financial backing from a strong institution, it does not matter how many people they sell to. If this project doesn't take off and the price doesn't go high, what's going to happen is they're going to end up having to sell everything. They're going to have enough money to pay the developers, and the project's going to die out. I would have really loved to see whether or not they have more. Why are they not getting seed investors or angel investors to come and invest in their project, or maybe a gaming company to come on board? That would be very nice. Having a named gaming company at least advising them, right? All right, so partners, they're partnering with Unity. Okay, that works. Binance Smart Chain, all right. Blended Capital, this one's our small Oracle investment group. Okay, this could be interesting. Wing-Swap, I don't know, this one, this happened. All right, so I only know a couple of the ones that are basically partnering up with them. I'm not sure if they're giving the money and if those private sales are going to these people, right? Or up to what extent they're being partners, right? All right, there's a Coin Block, Bitmart, CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, Dex, and PancakeSwap. Token War in Magicraft. Sure. Apparently you can play now, but then when you look at the roadmap, it says beta launch on Q4 2022. How can you play if you're not in beta? All right, your name, email. Maybe you cannot play. All right. I mean, it looks interesting. It could be good. I mean, a video. I've seen people come up with awesome videos, and then it sucks when they're. I've seen people come up with awesome videos, and then it sucks whenever they are actually played. How many times do you look at those ads for games on YouTube? And the game looks amazing, and then you download the game, and it's nothing like the ad. Right? Alpha build, yeah. It could be, man. Yeah, it could be. I mean, I would say, yeah, keep an eye out for the project. It could be interesting. I don't like the distribution. I don't have to like it. Right? I mean, it's not a determining factor. I could get some. I could buy the project. I could buy some NFTs, particularly if the game looks like it's going to be fun. It's just the distribution of the tokens is what worries me, right? Yeah. So like I said, it's interesting. I'm not going to say it isn't. And I like the way it looks, and I'm actually going to write it down. Just making sure I'm not missing anything here. It looks okay. Worried about the distribution of the tokens, though. If you want it to be, if they want it for this to be decentralized, I guess it would have given a lot more to the people, and them keeping a lot less. They're breaking in a way that it seems as though they don't have as much control. But if you take this reserve fund is not really, even though it says reserve fund, it's still under their management, right? So you got to add that off to this side. Right, just like the liquidity and the staking, right? They're going to be putting that liquidity. They are going to be putting that staking. So basically, these percentages are also from over here. Although they're saying what it's going to be used for, they're still under their control. So the only thing they're giving to the public and the privates are 8.31%. The rest, it's with them. The rest is with them. And trust me, some of the guys on their team, I'll be worried about. Here, right? Again, he has a lot of followers. Very easy for him to inflate the token and dump on the token. Right? Whatever he has, he's going to have a lot of people buying. He's going to have a lot of attention. And just like this guy here also, right? He's going to be having a lot of attention. He's going to have a lot of people buying. And what's going to happen is basically you're going to end up... they're going to end up dumping into the market to some extent. Look at how many people this guy has. I'll just open it here on the side. The Moon. He has... I don't want to see his video. He has 80... how many followers? 552,000, right? So 500,000. Crypto. How many people does he have? He has 529,000. So you're looking about, maybe they're sharing, maybe they have a shared audience. So let's just say maybe we combined and we would be generous and say 750,000 people. That's what they're inviting them, right? They can bring pull, they can bring attention to the token. And that's what the founders want. They want people to look at the token. So you're going to bring people that have influence, and what they're paying them with, again, as advisors. Remember, the role is advisors. And once an advisor gets out of this percentage points, right? Out of the 6 percentage points. And if they need to pay more for the advisors, guess where that's going to come from? The reserve, right? Or the growth, right? The eco growth. It's just, it's at an early stage. It could be interesting if you can buy some, if you can get your hands on some. Yeah. I would be, I mean, pre-sale is over. Come claim your tokens. As you can buy. Where are they gonna send us? Let's see. Where does that send us? All right, so it sends us to a pre-sale. Wants me to log in. I'm not gonna log in. Obviously, I'm live. Soft cap. Token price $0.006. Not there. We already checked. It's more than that. It says my bad, my unclaimed allocation, my wallet balance. I would say be careful. I'm not gonna dismiss this by any means, right? I am gonna keep on looking at this, but what I would tell you guys is be careful. H&T going up a bit. Bitcoin still struggling, going down a bit. Still trying to hold that 20 moving average. We're at a new hour. I mean, Bitcoin is still stagnating. And as long as Bitcoin keeps on stagnating, we're going to see coins like Ethereum try to move higher and try to gain some value. And hopefully we can see, again, look, H&T up 2%, Ethereum 1.37, RSR 0.65, ADA up 0.79, 0.90. Not too bad either. And again, ADA, I think it was at support. Yeah, we need above target. That's fine. We're still holding support at a fever retracement. Again, it's good. It's good, right? We already looked at the market. We looked at everything. Fasty Cash, thank you very much, man. Much appreciated. I was about to sign off, but okay. There's also other one I like. It's called Domi. The owner is a huge gamer. Is that a game, or where can I find that token? Do I play games? Yeah, not as much as I used to, but I've played games. I don't play a lot anymore. I have tabletop games. I have a couple games here. I have The Witcher 3. I have Anno 1404, Anno 18,000, Mortal Kombat 11, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Age of Empires 4, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, Among Us. I play games. I just don't have a lot of time to play anymore. And to be honest, a lot of the games I just bought, they just sit there. I barely open them. I've not even passed the first campaign on Age of Empires. That's how much time I have to play. It's almost non-existent. All right, dummy, 3,433. It's also taking a sizable drop on price. All right, what I care about is the website. Where is it? They don't have a website? Oh, here we go. All right, doesn't look that bad.
Domi lol, and just for thanks for analysis and TA you can find Domi on CMC. Smiley face.
All right, cool, man. Thanks very much for that.
Say it with me.
Legendary, man. That is amazing.
Thank you very much.
Donations. Play your own 3D blockchain. MMO, RPG. Underpinned by NFTs. All right, I could see that. That tree looks weird floating there. I mean, it's I'm trying to see the small thing that's playing here. It don't look bad. It's also not the best looking MMORPG I've seen. I mean, I get it. A lot of these companies don't have. Look at that magic spell. It just flew completely weird. And I get a lot of those companies don't have a lot of development behind them, or a lot of actual gaming development behind them. It is like very, how can we say this? Like garage build, I guess we could say. What I'm looking at is the quality of the game. Right, look at this tree floating in the middle of nowhere. Look at how the feet move. It's like the anchoring or the wire frame on that tree doesn't look that good. I mean, it's probably in beta. I'm not sure, and there's probably a lot of things that are gonna be fixed. But I remember playing other stuff like Guild Wars and even Warcraft, World of Warcraft, and I've played a lot of MMOs in my time, and a lot, even what was that other one, EverQuest, and a lot of them have better graphics than what you can see here. I'm wondering what engine they're building, and the models don't look the best. At least on this picture, they don't look the best. Or maybe the video's not playing at its full potential, right? But we'll see. All right, the homes, they don't look at this. It just looks like you're looking at the same architecture of the homes. It's like, oh, we just made one home and we just copy pasted it. So whoever has a home is gonna look the same. You can tell here also, right? Look at the windows here. Boom, boom, boom. It's just like one after the other. No, doesn't make a difference. They didn't make 5, 10, 15 house models and just at least sort them out so that they don't look repetitive. It's just one house. They copied and pasted it. That's just not what you want to see. The makers of RuneScape is involved in Dummy. That's interesting. I wonder why they just went with one house model. Developer coming with the biggest free MMORPG, RuneScape. All right, cool. I never played RuneScape. All right, they have someone good for Mass Effect. All right, we got to see what they keep on doing, right? They're probably not even in beta. We'll see. Complete user interface. All right, so they're working on that. Complete gameplay mechanics. All right, so they haven't done that. It this Q4 2021. This website, first of all, is not updated because we're already on Q1 2022. So they need to update the site. That's thing that you should be looking at. How good the website is updated. Character development, warrior, wizard, Amazon, and priest with their respective abilities. All items and all enemies with their respective abilities. All right, menu, blah blah blah. Reward system. All right, when alpha release? All right, cool. Here we go. So when is beta? Is this beta already? Don't mistaking this live, so it's not even. It's starting to be live right now. All right, let's go to the team. Let's see who's in the team. All right. All right. I don't know any people that are involved in the team. Yeah, I don't know any of them. All right. Strategic partners. Let's see who their partners are. Avalanche. All right. Galaxy Interactive. Skyfish. All right. 6-Man Ventures. Have some kind of venture behind him. Another venture behind him. A21 Capital. Focus Starter. All right. Next one. All right. I'm not familiar with these groups, right? But at least they have some capital groups behind them. That means there's someone putting money into the project. And that is good. SVC, Sino, Six-Man Ventures, Morningstar, GD10 Ventures, AU21 Capital. Again, those could be venture capitalists that are putting money into the project to get it started, right? So that gives me at least something better. Let's go look at the tokenomics. All right. See these guys? Team and advisor, 22% compared to the other project. I'm gonna bring it over here. Compared to the other project here, right? Look at this. Remember this project? Team and advisors, 28%. Look at this distribution. 22% for team and advisors. Marketing and partnership gets 11%, which again, that's pretty good because they're putting some money to marketing. When you look at this, there is no marketing. Why is there no marketing? Well, you could consider eco growth marketing, but there's no marketing because the advisors are going to do free marketing for them, right? All right, seed, all right? Ecosystem and treasury, all right? That's again, that goes back to them. Or 35 public, 2%, private 4%. Again, they're looking at a 6%. Plus this strategic round, I'm guessing there are going to be seed strategic. This rounds, this is what people are going to hold. It's not a big percentage, but you're looking at let's see, 2, 10, 14, 17, 20. About did I count wrong? I think I counted wrong here completely. 10, then 14, 17, 18% more or less. What they're going to be giving away to their strategic partners. And the public, right? So, yeah, 18%, and they're still keeping a huge chunk. These rewards, they're probably going to go to the public, right? So we're going to assume that this is going to go to public, but at least they're claiming them as rewards. Right here, you don't see those rewards. Marketing and partnership, again, they are going to have a marketing fund. They're going to be paying people to talk about the project, but this is going to end up going back to the public, and it's still less, right, than what they're giving to the people altogether. Again, this 18%, is 11%. It looks a lot better. The distribution here, it looks a lot better than on the other project. I would be more confident in looking at this project than the other one. Mainly because of the way it's structured on the tokenomics, how they're going to be distributing the money. Even though the roadmap's not updated, I wouldn't like that, and I don't know anyone on the team. But again, I don't need to know anyone in the team. And it's just, it's nice when you know people on the team that they have been involved in other projects that have good backing. So again, it could be a good project, right? I'm not going to say it's going to be a bad project. It looks good. But I'll tell you what, my friend. Let's do this real quick here on Dummy. And I don't think it's going to be in any of this. Is it trading on Dex tools, I guess? I want to look at the chart. I'm not sure where it's at. So Gate.io. I think Gate.io has charts. So you're gonna need to have Gate.io does have charts. All right, but we're gonna see where this is at. Let's get on the daily. All right, not a lot of information. It just came out, right? So pumped, and now it's starting to flag. So taking a nice rally here, almost 14 cents from inception down here at. It's an insane rally. It doesn't say percentage-wise, but look, it opened down here, and where did it open? It'll actually say opening 0.15, and it went all the way up to 16 cents. Right? It 10x, 10 times its value on opening day. That's pretty sweet. Now it's starting to flag. We know what we're gonna get after this. So that's the first thing on the daily, right? Not a lot of information. Let's go here on the 4 hour. All right, on the 4 hour, all we're getting is that stagnation, right? That semi-pump and then now moving sideways. So also nothing on the MACD and the RSI. I think we're going to have a lot here that we can do for technicals, my friend. Stuff's starting to happen here in the MACD. Nothing super bullish. Some bullish divergence here. Low on the price, low on the price. Less of that negative momentum. So strong bullish should be looking for a pop to 20, but we're not getting it right now. And it could be because the project just came out and it's extremely high. So again, it's technicals. Even if we ignore this as the opening flag day, and we just go from here to here, all it's done is just drops this session. It's not a bad project. It's not Jake says he has a RuneScape dev behind it. I'll be trying to join on day one. It is their main exchange. Yeah. All right. Cool. I'm gonna check it. And like I said, this distribution looks better. I don't like the way the game looks. I think they could be doing a lot more for the graphics. I'm not sure if that's something that's, you know, crypto related, or like, you know, early stage development. I guess they might polish it before they come out with the alpha. But I can tell you their tokenomics look a lot better than this project here. Right. So I'll be looking more into dummy than magic craft. Anyways, that's my take, guys. That's gonna be it for tonight. Again, remember, thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you hit the like, the bell, and the sub. Join us on the Discord. Links have gone out. All the information we provide here is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Please don't trade based on what you see here. We're just discussing ideas. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. On that note, guys, from starting next week, we might be changing times for the stream. I'm not sure yet. I talked to the mods, but we might be shifting to an hour earlier. We talked about it in November, or late October, November. We just didn't make the change, but thinking that we should be changing time schedules to 8 p.m. maybe. 8 p.m. Central. That'll put it at 9 p.m. Eastern, and then it should give everyone a little bit more time. But that's gonna be it. Curtis, what's up, dude? Thank you very much for joining us. On that note, guys, that's gonna be it for tonight. I'll be here again tomorrow, so make sure you catch it. You catch up with me, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for another edition of State of Crypto. So Crypto. Till then.